We finally back. Been a while. Changing things up a little bit. We gonna fix Grandma's Camaro because it's been sitting too long and it needs to get driving. Don't mind this mess in here. It's nasty. We'll get to that later. First we gotta fix the shop, then we'll get to the nastiness afterwards. Gotta make it pretty after it's functional. But we got a noise we gotta figure out. Well, the mystery continues. Brand new pads, brand new everything everywhere. No idea why we making ugly clunking sounds with a new suspension in the front end. Well, new shock and coilover. Still needs a few other parts, but we're trying to fix one thing at a time right now. We'll get it. Keep on looking. We got it. Don't worry, everyone. We found the hole. That's not what she said. Alright, people of YouTube, why didn't you tell me I forgot to put a piece back? So, a lot of the work has been done. I mean, obviously it needs paint. You gotta thank Chevy for that one, for the mid-90s crappy paint jobs and screwed up dashboards. And that wasn't just the Camaros on the dashboards, that was just about every stinking thing they made at that time. Chevy. So we got the dash replaced. We need to leave the AC running when we get the car on its wheels and rolling around, drive it, because we got some cool, we topped off the AC, but we need to get it running to see if there's a leak somewhere, because she said that eventually it's just stopped working and it might be a leak. So we want to see if we can find a leak. We want to see if we can find the leak in the AC system somewhere and possibly get that repaired. But other than that, replacing a few things like the swipe bar end links, the outer tie rod ends, because as you can see, these boots need to be done. See how that's all cracked and broken right there. And then we got a new front bumper. We have that in the shed back there, and we're going to go ahead and also, as soon as this is done, cleaned up on the outside and keep it running, we're just going to go ahead and put the new bumper on before it gets painted. That way I can go ahead and do a better job of repairing the wiring, or replacing this whole turn signal, because this one keeps going out for some reason. So we got a whole new turn signal just to replace, and we'll probably just weatherproofing is no good. So that's a bunch of the things left over. We 3D printed some knobs for the AC system instead of buying new ones, which we think she'll like a lot better. And really that's about it, other than stretching her wheels out on the road for a while. And maybe I can convince her to let it stay. I have my doubts, because this is her first baby, even though I'm older. But she's had this since it was brand new, so go figure. Oh, and then we got the Don't know about all other Camaros or other GM cars, but it has the little light for the odometer and the, stuff like that. It's faded and dead. Well, I know a friend that can solder really small stuff really well, and if I can find a new one, maybe I can pull that dash out, that part out, that cluster, and maybe he can resolder a new piece in there. That way you can see the tripometer and the odometer and how many miles are actually on the car now. So I'll get this finished up, and then you'll join us with the first test with the wheels back on it of whether we fix the suspension noise or not. We got it together. Let's try this thing out. Before, there was a clunking clunk, 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 like the old clunkers used to do. Ta-da! We fixed it. Don't know what we fixed, to be honest. I really hate it when that happens, and all you mechanics out there know that. Take something apart, look at it, make sure it's put together right, everything's right, everything's lubed the way it should be. You put it back together, all of a sudden it works just fine and you don't know what you did. Well, that's exactly what happened here today. So let me see if I get my... Yep. No noise, no clunks, no nothing. So now we can back it out, clean this thing up, make it look pretty as can be. How do you like the new air vent? You know that's custom, right? That right there, that's about 10 horsepower. All that cold air coming in right there goes straight up through, and it's got these two ducts right here coming through, shoots right into the air filter right there. 10 horsepower, automatic. You know that works that way. That's the secret to this car's speed, not the motor. Don't worry about that V600. We're not going to talk about that right now. Talk to y'all later. No. We're not looking at the mess of the car right now. Back up, please. I don't care if you're pressed or not. Can't look at the state of the mess of the inside of the car. We'll be taking care of that later.